Good evening and welcome to the garden. In today's video, I'm going to be planting up some sweet potato slips. If you'd like to see how I do that, stay tuned. I have this 17-gallon container in the garden, and I'm going to use it as my sweet potato container. Sweet potatoes are vining plants, so I'd like for them to vine up on this fence structure. We shall see how that goes. These are a mixture of sweet potatoes. They have purple skin, purple flesh, purple skin, white flesh, and tan skin and white flesh. So let's see what I get at the end of the season, because I don't know which one is which. Here is my indoor setup. These are my slips. As you can see, I have them inside of a takeaway container inside of my indoor greenhouse, and I have a mixture of potatoes. Excuse my dog, she's behind me. She's thinking it's playtime, so she wants me to get up and play with her. So I do apologize. When you have fur babies, sometimes that's what happens. So these are my slips that are growing off of my potatoes. And as soon as they're ready, I will be taking these, putting them inside of a cup and taking them outside to acclimate to the weather, and then planting them up. These sweet potato slips have been in this cup for a couple of weeks. I took them outside from the indoor greenhouse and put them in the outdoor greenhouse and let them acclimate. They look a little worse for the wear, but that's all right. I'm going to get them in this pot and see how they do. I still have some more growing inside the house, so if these don't work out, I do have some backups. So all I'm going to do is take them out of this cup, pour that water in there. Look at those roots. Aren't they beautiful? I'm excited about this season because last year I didn't get hardly any sweet potatoes, and what I did get, they were really small. So I'm just going to take them and plant them relatively deep. The roots system has grown pretty high on these, so I'm going to plant them down right up into the root. And I may have to get some extra soil and backfill on this a little bit. So I'm just going to make a hole like so and plant them in. Let me move you guys up closer so you can have a better vantage point. How's that? So what I was saying was I'm just going to make a hole like so and put them in just like that. Press them down. Since this container is really large, I'm hoping that this year I'm going to get some really nice sweet potatoes. And as you can see, this soil is nice and loose. And last year, my soil was entirely too dense for some strange reason. So I'm just going to plant this up. I'm going to overplant this. It's probably going to be way too crowded. It's 17 gallons, so I'm just taking a chance at it and see how it turns out. So I'm going to plant these up. I've planted these little guys up. I am going to mulch on top of them, and I'm going to water them in deeply. I did leave some room in the front of this container because I do have some slips still growing indoors, and I want to be able to plant those out as well. My goal is to fill this container full of slips. I want to get as many potatoes as I can. And like I mentioned, this might be excessive and I may only get small potatoes, but small potatoes are better than no potatoes. These are the last of my sweet potato slips. I know they look pretty sad, so I'm going to get them out and get them in the garden. I may even share one with my mom. This is my 17-gallon container of sweet potatoes. They have been growing nicely. I do have a little bit of damage on the leaves. The beetles are out, looks like, but that's okay. They look pretty good so far, and I can't wait to see what the harvest is going to look like at the end of the season. If you like this content, do me a favor. Leave me a comment. Hit that like button. Share the video. And I want to thank you all for coming to each and every video and visiting me in my garden. Until next time, I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day, everybody. Happy gardening to you. Bye for now.